the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Free-State of State Ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Nice?
Thanks, Holly. So the Texas State Bobcats offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Sends it back in motion. Quick give. It's Pryor. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Parker. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They give it to him again. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Right side, it's Carney. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Rolls right. He's going to take off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Straight ahead, it's Woods. Nowhere to go.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Keeps it himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Breaking out the jet sweep. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Algier. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Around the end, it's Pryor. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got play. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touch. From the 2. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. Offside.
Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Running inside. It's Woods. Got the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's fired. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All over him immediately. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Walls. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Beverly. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Pulls it on the option. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the court.
He caught it. They will score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, man, another nice run, and you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Algier. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Browning.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Pryor. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right side, it's Parker. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's step back here and Washington State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Walls. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this. A little bit more.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He wants to throw it. Just got rid of that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Algier. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And he avoids the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Hits inside, it's Browning. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. He's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Holds on, it's Carney. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Run in the red zone, it's Browning. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Tries to get it himself. Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Moving the pocket, it's Algier. Past the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Knocked down immediately.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for room. It's Woods. He's past the sticks. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air. It's Walls. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game,
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. First down and more. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on.
There he goes! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Cougars! They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Pryor. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He's past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Algier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Delayed handoff. It's Pryor. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes a connection. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll throw it from the red zone. Turns it upfield. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep it on.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Sets his feet. It's Walls. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the gun, he's dropped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking for a man. It's Walls. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Quick give. Drag down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Bobcats sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that. Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's up. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back to throw. It's Algier. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Left side is Browning. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A first down run in the red zone. Defense all over him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really like.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to Their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Webb. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals, this is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Smashes through the tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to squeak through the pile. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the score.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd and long here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
That's caught. It's Rourke. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's got an open man, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's Algier. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And a big gain. They've got it on the 46. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it at the 15. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. One more play to pad the stats. Running the red zone, it's Jones. And that's how you